This is Grade 7 Mathematics lesson delivered by Addis Ababa City Administration Education Bureau. And I am Bizna McConnell. Today, students, we are going to see Unit 1, Basic Concepts. Basic concepts of set. And today's lesson topic is Introduction to Set. Introduction to set. Students, you are expected to explain what a set is. What a set is. You are expected to explain the meaning of set, and you are also expected to explain an element of a set, an element of a set. In addition to this, you are also expected to define what finite and infinite set. Expected to define finite and infinite set. Set is a collection of well-defined objects. Here, you have to underline what well-defined means. Let's see its meaning. Well-defined means the members of the objects must be clearly stated. So, well-defined, in this case, well-defined means clearly. This means clearly stated or described. So, based on the definition, now let's see example. Identify whether the following are sets or not. Now, let's see this on the first question. The set of all vowels. The set of all vowels of English alphabet. Okay. Is this a set or not, students? Can we list the objects clearly? Let's see it. So here, the set of all vowels of an English alphabet can be clearly stated. The vowels are A, E, I, O, U. So we can clearly state the objects. Therefore, this one is a set. So therefore, the set of all vowels of English alphabet is a set. It is a set. Now, second question. The set of handsome boys set of handsome boys in your school. In your school. In your school. Students, if this one is said, can the object of set clearly can be stated? Is handsome is clearly stated? No, handsome is not clearly stated. So we can't list the member of this set. So it's not well defined. It's not well defined. It's not well defined. Or the elements of this set cannot be stated clearly. So it's not well defined. Hence, therefore, it is not a set. It's not a set. Okay, now let's proceed to the next question. Student, try this question. See, the set of natural numbers, less than 3. If this one is set, try to answer this question. I'll give you 10 seconds for this. Students, have you tried the question? Very good. Now, let's see the answer. The set of natural numbers less than 3, the set or the object is clearly stated. We can list the numbers less than 3, natural number less than 3. These are 1 and 2. So we can state the numbers less than 3. So the set of natural numbers less than 3, 1 and 2, since it is clearly stated, it is a set. Therefore, the set of natural number less than 3 is a set. It is a set. Now, let me add one more question for you. Okay, D. The set of tall students. Set of tall students in your class. Set of students in your class. Students, this one is set. I'll give you 10 seconds for this question. Okay, good. Have you tried the question? Very nice. Now let's see the answer together. Here, the set of tall is here. Tall is not clearly stated. We cannot list the students in class, this student is tall, because we do not have a criteria for tallness. So it's not clearly stated. Because of that, this is not well defined. It's not well defined, therefore it's not a set. Therefore here, this one, it is not well defined. It's not well defined. It's not well defined. Therefore, it's not a set. Therefore, it is not a set. It's not a set. Okay, now let's proceed to another concept, element. So the individual objects of a set are called elements or members of a set. We use braces to enclose the members of a set by separating them using comma and without considering the order. And repetition of the elements. So no need of repeating the element of a set. And even we can write in any order of the member of the set. And we use a capital letter to denote a set. We use a capital letter to denote a set. To denote a set, we have to use a capital letters and a small letters to write the member of the sets, and we use small letters. We use small letters to list the member of the set, the member of the set. Now, let's see example for this concept. Once let's see this idea again. The individual objects of a set. The individual objects which are found in set, we call them members or elements of set. And we use brass symbol to enclose the members of the set by separating them using comma and without repeating the elements, because repeating the element do not add more elements, and we do not also consider the order. We can write in any order. The member can be written in any order. And we use a capital letter to denote a set, and the members are written in small letters. So let's see example for this. Example, using braces, that means the symbol this one, represent the set of vowels, set of all vowels of English alphabet. Set of all vowels of English alphabet. Okay, here, first, we can represent the set using a single letter. Let me use the letter to be A. This set, let's denote it by letter A. And using braces, we list the elements by separating them using comma. Therefore, the letters or the vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. So this set is represented symbolically using this one. By the way, you can also rewrite this by reordering. So I can write this set to be, this set B, and the order can be E, A, I, O, U. So the order doesn't matter. Now, let me give you one question for you. Example 2, assume this to be example 1. Example 2. using braces. Using braces, represent the set of whole numbers. The set of whole numbers less than 4. I'll give you 10 seconds for this. Students, have you tried the question? Very good. Now, let's see the answer together. So, to represent this set first, we can use any capital letter. Let's assume D. Let's take to be this set is represented by letter D. And we can list the members of the set inside the brace by listing them using comma. So, the numbers, whole numbers less than 4 are 0, 1, 2, and 3. So, this one is the set. That's it. Now, let's proceed to the next part. Here, let's see one symbol. This symbol is read as A is a member of set A. This one is read as A is an element of set A. That's the meaning. Again, this one. B, this symbol is read as B is not an element of A. This one is read as B is not an element of set A. So, let's see example for these two concepts. Example. Let set A consists of the numbers 2, 4, and 6. Okay, identify whether the following are true or false. I identify whether the following are true or false. A, 2 is this statement true or false? First, let's read it. Here it says 2 is an element of A, which means 2 is found in this set. Yes, it is found, therefore it is true. So this statement is true. This statement is true. Okay, again, let's see this one. Okay, here 3 is. First, let's read it. Here it says 3, this symbol is not. So 3 is not a member of set A. So let's search 3 here. It's not there. Therefore, 3 is not a member of set A. So here it said like that. Therefore, the answer is true. Now, let's continue to third example. 4 is element of set A. Here this says 4 is an element of set A. 4 is found in this set. Yes, it's found. So the answer is it is true. Now let's see this. Let's see the next example, D. Okay. 8 is an element of set A. I will give you 10 seconds for this question. Students, have you tried the question? Very good. Let's see the answer. Here says 8 is a member of set A. Let's see it. 8 is found in this set. No, it's not found. Therefore, this is wrong statement. So here, this one it is. It's false. It's false. That's it. Now, let's continue to the next part. It's about empty set. Empty set. Empty set. So let's define it. First, a set which does not have an element is called empty set. A set that does not have an element is called empty set. Empty set. So empty set is denoted by this symbol. Empty set is denoted by this symbol or this symbol. Please, students, be careful when you use the symbol, empty set symbol. You have to use either this symbol or this one. Don't use the symbols together like this. This is not an empty set. It's not an empty set. Empty set is either this symbol or this one. Okay, now let's see examples for this concept. Example. Identify whether the following sets are empty or not. Identify whether the following are empty set or not. Okay, now let's see this one. This is the first one. The set of natural numbers less than set of natural numbers less than 1. Less than 1. Is this set empty or not? If not empty, let's try to list the members. Now let's see the question. Natural number less than 1. We don't have a natural number less than 1. Therefore, this set is empty set. So the answer is this. This set is this empty set. Now let's continue to the second example. The set of whole numbers whole numbers between 3 and 5. Set of whole numbers between 3 and 5. Is this set an empty set? Let's see it. Is there a whole number between 3 and 5? Yes, there is. What's that number? It's 4. Therefore, this set is not an empty. It contains one element. It contains 4. Therefore, this set is not an empty set. Therefore, it is not an empty set. It's not an empty set. Okay? One last question. Let's take this set. This set is given. Is this set an empty set? I'll give you 10 seconds for this question. Students, have you tried the question? Very nice. Let's see the answer. When we see this set, it has one member in it, this symbol. So it has one element. It's not an empty set. So this one is not an empty. It's not an empty set. It's not an empty. It's not an empty set. Okay. Now, let's proceed to the next section, finite and infinite sets. Finite and infinite set. Finite and infinite set. Okay, let's define it. Finite set. Finite set is a set that has limited number of elements. Limited number of elements. Okay? And infinite set, infinite, is a set which is not finite. If it's not which is not finite, we call it infinite set. Infinite set is a set which is not finite, or a set which has unlimited number of elements is also called infinite set. In addition to this, we can add one more concept on finite set. Empty sets also considered as finite set. Empty set is also a finite set. Empty set is a finite set. A finite set. Now, let's see example for this concept. Example. Identify whether the following. Identify whether the following sets are finite or infinite sets. Okay, the first one is the set of natural numbers. The set of natural numbers. Okay, is this a finite set or infinite? Let's see the answer together. When we see natural numbers, we can use the symbol n, and we can list the members of this set of natural numbers, start from 1, 1, 2, 3, and it goes on like this without limit. So as you can see, the members of these sets are not limited, it's unlimited. Because of that, set of natural number is infinite set. Therefore, the answer is it is infinite. It is infinite set. Infinite set. Okay, the next example. The set of cars. The set of cars in the world. This set, finite or infinite, here the set of cars in the world. Even though it's difficult to count, the number of cars in the world is limited. I'll repeat again. Even though the number of cars in the world is so many, but it's all difficult to count, but the number is limited. The number is limited. Because of that, this set has limited number of elements, even though it's so many. Therefore, because of the members of this set are limited, we call this set is finite set. So this set is finite. It is finite set. Now let's add one more example. The set of whole numbers between 3 and 4. The set of whole numbers. Set of whole numbers. Set of whole numbers between 3 and 4. Okay? Is this set finite set or not? I'll give you 10 seconds. Students, have you tried the question? Very nice. Let's see the answer together. Now, let's see the set of whole numbers between 3 and 4. Do we have a whole number between 3 and 4? No. So, this set is empty. Therefore, this set has no member. It's empty set. And as we said, empty set is also it's a finite set. Because of that, this set is finite set. This is an empty set. Therefore, it is a finite set. It is a finite set. Okay, so this is all about today's lesson, and let's summarize what we have seen in today's lesson. Summary. 1. Today we have seen what a set is. We defined set is the collection of well-defined objects. Good. Set is a collection. It's a collection of well-defined objects. Collection of well-defined objects. And we said the individual objects in a set are called members or elements of the set. The individual objects of a set are called are called elements, or members of a set. And we have also seen this symbol. The meaning of this one, this means A is an element of A, and we have seen this symbol. This means A is not an element of A. In addition to that, we have seen about empty set. Empty set is a set that does not have an element. Empty set is a set that does not have an element. And symbolically, we represent empty set using this symbol or this symbol. We use this either of the two symbols to represent empty set. And finally, we have seen about finite and infinite set. We said finite set is a set which is either empty, which is either empty or has limited number, has limited number of elements. And finally, infinite set is set which is not finite, is a set which is not finite. That's it. This is all about today's lesson. So I'll give you some questions for you to try at home. Let me write the question. Exercise number 1. Identify whether the following are sets or not. Identify whether the following are sets or not. The first one, the set of trees in the world. Trees in the world. Second question, the set of most talented of most talented writers of Ethiopia. Okay. The second question, state whether the following, let set A consists of the letters. These letters. State whether the following are true or false. State the following are true or false. Okay, the first one, B is not a member of set A, and B, okay, C is an element of A. Third question, identify whether the following are finite or infinite sets. Identify whether the following are finite or infinite sets. A, the set of all peoples in the world. Set of all peoples in the world, or people. Set of all people in the world. Set of all people in the world. B, the set of whole numbers. Of whole numbers. This is all about today's lesson. Please try this question. Until next lesson, goodbye.